Next week, we will learn about enforcement and liability related to environmental laws. However, in order to understand that lesson, we need to establish a foundation on how environmental claims are litigated. Most environmental laws have criminal and civil penalties. When a governmental agency asserts a criminal violation of a particular environmental law, the government is the prosecuting party and the defendant is the person or entity that is being accused of committing the crime. In such a proceeding, the government must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant has committed the crime, and the trier of facts, either a judge or jury, must agree. For example, Harry has been approached by a telecommunications company offering to rent a section of his tree farm for the placement of a wireless communications tower. During the tower company's required environmental investigation of the property, a company representative notices a bald eagle's nest close to the proposed site. As such, the tower company determines that it cannot construct a tower on the property. Harry is furious and tells the representative to give him a couple days to take care of the problem. Harry takes his shotgun and kills the bald eagle and removes the nest. After hearing of Harry's exploits, the tower company representative informs the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service that Harry killed a bald eagle. Pursuant to the Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act, Harry has committed a crime and is subject to a criminal penalty of a $5,000 fine and 1 year's imprisonment. In order to prosecute the claim, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service must establish, beyond a reasonable doubt, that Harry killed the bald eagle. Harry is afforded all of the protections of a criminal defendant, including Fifth Amendment rights, the right to be represented by counsel, and the right to cross-examine witnesses. Further, as part of its criminal investigation, the government would need to secure search warrants in order to search Harry's house. Let's assume that the government cannot meet its burden of proof that Harry was the one who killed the eagle and removed the nest. The court, in turn, finds Harry not guilty under the criminal provisions of the Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service may get another bite of the apple. In addition to criminal penalties, the Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act also includes civil redress that may be asserted against Harry. The civil penalty provisions state that anyone who takes, possesses, transports, sells, barters, or purchases any dead or alive bald or golden eagles will be fined $5,000 for each violation. In addition, he or she who violates or disturbs any egg or nest will be fined under the Civil Penalty Act. In this instance, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service would file a civil lawsuit against Harry. In the course of this action, the government's burden of proof is lowered to a preponderance of the evidence. That is, the government would need to prove that Harry likely killed the eagle and moved the nest. The preponderance is based upon the more convincing evidence and its probable truth or accuracy, and not the amount of evidence. Here, the government is more likely to achieve a favorable verdict and obtain monetary damages from Harry.
Created using Powtoon.